Welcome, my name is Kinga and I started making YouTube videos to document for myself and my closest friends how I am reinventing myself and my whole life after divorce. If you're not a friend, but you found this video, well done. Feel free to like it and subscribe to my channel. In my previous video with the title, How Do I Know If He's the One?, I mentioned the doubt I was experiencing early on in a relationship, and I wanted to create a separate video this time on doubt itself, because I realized that this self-sabotaging thought, and the one I get on a professional level at times when starting or already running a business, comes from the same source and have the same effect on my thought process, my decision making, and eventually the outcome of whatever I invested myself into. In this video, I want to define what doubt is, where, how, and why it is born, what feeds it, and how to eliminate it. So let's understand doubt better. I was trying to analyze the doubting thoughts and the accompanying feelings I have ever got in different situations throughout my life. About myself, my skills, my abilities, my projects, ideas, plans, potential partners, and so on. And I got to the conclusion that at the base of them, they all felt the same. That pristine inner experience and the feeling that they share deep down is basically the same. Let me define it with one word: disconnection. Yes, disconnection or separation. Because all the doubt and the accompanying fear, anxiety, self-sabotaging, negative thoughts and feelings, not believing in myself, my skills, other people and their skills, or the potential future outcome of a project or plan all emerge from the same disconnectedness. The separation from my true self, my rawest, purest form. The one that knows and believes the power of thoughts, law of attraction, how thoughts become things, and how mindset is the only important or the most important factor. And when in doubt, in this separation, my mindset changes and it feels like I don't believe in these anymore. So mindset is a key word here, because it amazes me every time how I can have like very opposing thoughts and feelings about the same subject. Like, for example, on one day, I can have a positive attitude about something, totally believe in its success or my abilities, and then how it can all change to the complete opposite of it the next day. So where does that thought and feeling come from that shapes and forms my mindset at its core? Because my abilities have certainly not changed in a day, but it's shocking how optimistic and pessimistic I can sometimes feel about the same subject. It definitely tells me that it's not reality. It is something that is being distorted by some other actions or factors that I seemingly have no control over. It's like it all depends which direction the wind blows from that day. And that reminded me of those times I ever felt slipping into depression or a dark mental state, which sometimes comes from the smallest trigger or sometimes totally unexpectedly. However, I learned that the more I focus on staying conscious and the more regular I meditate, the better chances I have to keep myself above water. You know, like to keep myself sane and happy and out of depression. Because the more I meditate, the more conscious I can stay. And the longer I can be in alignment with myself, which practically means being in that happy feeling state where I am in harmony with my inner being. That state feels so genuine and powerful and pristine that I believe that's the source and origin and basically the default setting of everything. And we have no other task than keeping us in this aligned state and allow all the good things, positive thoughts and feelings flow to us through this invisible portal. It's like wanting to listen to a certain radio station and setting your radio tuner to its frequency. But as soon as you change the frequency or your vibration, There will be this disconnection that will not allow you to see or hear things clearly. What you receive will be a distorted version of the truth. It will all be just noise, disturbing, annoying, and not what sounds or feels good to you. And in that moment of doubt, I'm basically experiencing this vibrational discord, disconnection from a higher self or wiser self, that inner voice that is originally full of positive and supportive thoughts. In that aligned state, I believe that anything is possible. I see things so differently. I see the potential more. I'm convinced that I am able to do whatever I want to do. I can achieve whatever I desire, and I also feel more love towards others and myself. And I also see the good more, not just in me and my surrounding, but in other people too. And in that state, basically nothing is impossible. And I'm just unstoppable. But then at another minute, I can feel totally the opposite. But since I now know what it stems from, I know the remedy too. I just have to get back into alignment through meditation or quieting my mind and finding that inner peace and balance, which is practically the same. But what happens if you still struggle with doubts, even if you feel happy and balanced? Well, I would say that if you were totally in alignment, you would have no doubts. But if doubt keeps creeping into your thoughts, no matter how often you meditate and balance yourself, then maybe it's trying to tell you something. It could be your intuition warning you about something that may not be the best decision for you. It could be your wiser self trying to signal you. Maybe not, I don't know. But I think when doubt about something or someone gets to a stage or a certain level where you just cannot keep it out of your mind, it's bothering, disturbing, or obstructing you in anything, and you did your best to get into alignment, i.e. you are vibrating on the frequency your inner or higher or wiser self is vibrating on, then maybe the only way to get out of this is just to let everything go. And I have done that many times with projects, businesses, people, and I never, ever felt regret after. I actually felt easy. I felt lighter. It's not always the proof that you did well, because sometimes the ease, the lighter feeling can also come from just, letting that struggle go that this constant doubting was causing inside you. I mean, either or, doubt is an important little guidance. It's a voice to listen to. Wherever it appears, just know that you have work to do. First, to make sure that you are in alignment with yourself and you can listen to what your inner guidance is telling you. And if you still cannot get rid of doubt, then maybe let go of that thing that you are doubting. But before you do that, try to create the opposite of it in your mind. This is very important because basically whatever you have doubts about, let's say that the outcome of a project or a partnership, just try to visualize what the ideal situation would be, what you truly desire. And if you keep focusing on what you want instead of what you don't want, you have better chances of making that happen, right? But if it proves to be hard work, because the doubt has already creeped into your thoughts too much, then just give up the struggle, just don't generate more resistance in you by fighting your doubts and trying to visualize things you cannot see happen for yourself. Just let go, whatever is making you feel uncomfortable. Choose the path of least resistance. That's what I'm going to do as well. I mean, if you have any questions, any doubts about this process, just feel free to comment right under the video. And if you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell sign as well. You can find me on www.kingakremer.com, from which you can also navigate to my private Instagram to see what I'm up to. Hope to keep in touch. Take care. Bye-bye.